I know it's been a few days since the game got released, but I'm out of town visiting family for the holidays, and because of that, I wasn't able to play the game. I am planning on playing it through the weekend, but I will still be limited because I will have my midterms very soon after that. I am hoping to deliver another video to you guys after my first few days with the game. As of now, I haven't played the game at all, and I wanted to make a little video talking about what I am expecting from the game, what I think about the initial reactions from the gaming community. Crimson Desert was not one of the games that I have been waiting for a while. I was aware of its existence for years, but it's never looked that interesting to me. I took everything I saw with a grain of salt. The reason for my skepticism might be coming from various places. For example, my assumption of the developer's lack of experience in this specific genre of a game. Yes, Pearl Abyss had a relatively successful MMORPG under their belt with Black Desert Online, but that is not a very assuring reference for being capable of developing a meaningful single player experience. Keep in mind that Crimson Desert, being a single player game, was not the case for entirety of its existence to the extent of it being revealed as an MMORPG. You can still see it in the description of its reveal trailer from 2019. Another reason I did not care too much for this game was the fact that it looked too good to be true, especially technical aspect of the game. What Pearl Abyss showed in the 2020 Game Awards trailer made me think that this game looked too ambitious to be real. I thought Crimson Desert would be one of the games that was never real in the first place or got discontinued later down the line. Because to be fair, we have seen examples of that in a reveal like Project Awakening by Cygames. Basically, my doubts concerning Crimson Desert was the reason behind my lack of interest for this game. I didn't expect it to be half decent even if it got released eventually. You might ask, if you didn't care about this game to this extent, why are you making a video about it? Well, as you might have already guessed, things took a turn at somewhere down the line, before the release of Crimson Desert. That sad turn took place when I saw the Digital Foundry's Crimson Desert first look, the Black Space Engine Tech preview video. That video naturally did not say much about what is the substance of this game, but it finally proved to me that this game was real. I know it sounds kind of dumb when I put it like that, but I really did not consider this game to be for real up until that point. What I saw in that video, like I said, did not show anything out of the technical aspect, but I have to admit technical aspect of the game looked very impressive. I thought this was one of the few games that genuinely looked next gen. This was the moment Crimson Desert got into my radar for the first time. After this, I kept myself updated with the news that came out about the game up until the release, and everything I saw made me progressively more interested in this game. What exactly made me interested about this game is not that interesting, if I have to be honest. I really liked how expansive the open world looked. Everything else looked, decent enough. You might think that it is not enough for a reason to be excited, but I really had this very specific craving for an open world game that looked and played good. A prettier Skyrim, in a sense. Crimson Desert looked just like that, so approximately 5 days before its launch I decided I was gonna play this game. Not exactly at its release because of my visit, but few days after that, and maybe that would be for the best to avoid if there was any over the top technical issues. I was waiting for reviews to drop, and when they dropped, a considerable amount of people was surprised of the game's mediocre rating. They were expecting for a generational hit akin of Red Dead 2's, The Witcher 3's. I find it reasonable those people to be disappointed, but in my case, the game looked like the exact thing I expected it to be. A vast open world with tons of okay content. So the mediocre reviews didn't do too much for me. I was expecting a mediocre game after all. And now we are in the current time. I am still in my hometown, leaving in 2 days after celebrating my birthday. I will try to play as much Crimson Desert as I can in the weekend, and I am hoping to let you know what I think. It's all for now. See ya. I got a little extra thing I wanted to talk about. I'm thinking about talking about movies too in this channel. My sister, recommended to me. It will not be our main focus, but if you guys want to see something like that, let me know. It's all for now. Bye.